Well, everybody, I don't know if it's a good idea for Bernie Sanders to run because we've been told that he's too old, right? People don't like that. People don't want an old guy. He's too white, he's super white, and MSNBC and CNN and their little friends on trolls on Twitter won't stop reminding us just how white he is, as if Bernie honestly doesn't do a good enough job reminding us how white he is himself. But they're going to keep reminding us. Okay, cool. So apparently he's too white. He had his chance. He blew it. Hillary won by 3 million votes. That's what they tell us, right? He's not a Democrat. The Democratic Party doesn't like him. He's not popular. He's a sore loser. We ain't ask him to run again. Kamala, it's her turn. She's the front runner. Instantly, the moment she ran, she weighs 1.5 million in all of 24 hours. We're still waiting on those receipts. But in all of 24 hours, she got like 200,000 views on her announcement video. Why should Bernie even... Look at these polls, people. Look at these polls. Polling, in my estimation, polls don't ever get it wrong. I remember that one time that the poll said Hillary had a 99% chance of winning. Look how that turned out, right? Clearly that poll was correct. And then one time in 2016, when they said that Bernie Sanders only had a 2% chance of winning with like a 3% margin of error. And we all remember how that turned out. This poll right here from MSNBC that was conducted by the Daily Coach says that Elizabeth Warren is in first place with 22%. Beto O'Rourke is in second place with 15%. Wow, he hadn't even announced yet. What? That's impressive, Beto. It's crazy that you can lose to Ted Cruz, who lost to Trump, and think that you have enough clout to beat Trump. But of course he's second. Of course. Makes sense. Oh, Kamala Harris at a strong number 3 with 14%. Joe Biden even at number 4 with 14%. And Bernie Sanders with just 11%. Coming at 5th. Bernie, you got to get it together, man. Let's look at this poll over here, man. This is by CNN. This is CNN. And they've always been known to be super accurate. Kamala Harris at number 1. They love her. Joe Biden even at number 2. Hasn't even announced yet. Wow. That's so impressive considering he literally got his ass handed to him by just about every Democratic primary candidate in 2008. But now he's super popular, and we're just going to forget about the whole crime bill situation. Beto O'Rourke, once again, nobody's even said he's going to announce, but apparently he's number 3. Elizabeth Warren, because she's always been so popular. Everybody completely forgave her for how she folded. She's number 4. Cory Booker even at number 5. And Bernie Sanders at number 6. And these are the power rankings now. That's powerful. Those are powerful rankings. That's what CNN's telling us. Well, what is this? Is the Morning Consultant. Now, these are the figures that are broken out amongst Democratic primary voters nationwide and in early primary states, which include just voters who live in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada. Wow. Joe Biden's number 1. And Bernie Sanders made it all the way up to number 2, at least in this poll. It's impressive. It's impressive. Yeah. I'm here to tell you once again, all that's bullshit. That it ain't real. It's not real. Their polls are lying to you. Because as it has been reported by David Weigel from the Washington Post, Bernie Sanders raised $1 million from all 50 states in 3.5 hours after his launch. Yeah. His video, just on Twitter, that video ad on Twitter got 1.3 million views in 4 hours. He's the #1 trending topic on Twitter. And it's not some manufactured trend. This is real life. Kamala Harris isn't the front runner. Beto O'Rourke isn't the front runner. Joe Biden isn't even close. Elizabeth Warren is kissing dust. The front runner is and has always been Bernie Sanders. And the closest thing to Bernie, closest person to Bernie, is in all likelihood Tulsi Gabbard, considering she's almost the exact same thing as Bernie, except for better on foreign policy. And I promise you, if we saw her numbers, we're probably reflective of the same thing, considering thousands of people just last night, in addition to everybody who's already donated to her, also donated to her campaign. I don't get it. What's the? Let me read the tweet. Sanders' campaign says it raised $1 million since its launch 3.5 hours ago, with donations from all 50 states. New campaign. Who this? Y'all, listen, I'm telling you. Keep playing. You keep playing. DNC knows better. Last time they tried to shut him out and he caught him slipping. Listen, by all metrics, by all reasonable metrics, Bernie Sanders never stopped being the front runner. Who are they selling these lies to, people? Because I'm not going to believe them. The people clearly don't believe them. The establishment doesn't even really believe it. They're trying to project the lie so that maybe people will come to believe it. But they haven't realized all that does is piss people off. And yet, this was almost an hour and a half ago. It took Kamala 24 hours to raise 1.5 million. I'm still waiting for those receipts, by the way. Still waiting for those receipts. I need those because I don't believe you. As Jay-Z said, we don't believe you. We need more people. But considering this is what Bernie Sanders does, not only for himself, but for other candidates as well, I think you found your front runner. As Jay-Z also once said, y'all got 6 months to get y'all shit together. Good luck. Thanks for watching that segment of Mi Casa es Su Casa. You can donate to our Patreon and keep helping the network grow by clicking on the link in the description below. And also, make sure you join us at JustNForm.com. And finally, make sure you subscribe to us on Roku and be part of the very first independent news network on Roku TV. But more than anything else, always remember, find your balance. Peace.